Thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. Harden and Gordon, the guard tandem. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward position. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot.
Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Oh, yeah. Every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense.
Now, here is Harden. Drains the three-pointer.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Adams, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Gallinari. Dort. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Harden surveying the D. Passes it to Gordon. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Oh, yeah, the touch, the timing. You got to know how Gordon is a threat to shoot off the pass.
Paul with the ball. He's coming off a 28-point game against Utah.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. From outside the arc, the shot by House is no good.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide-open three is usually like a layup for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Paul. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Harden, and he gets the jumper to drop.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is what great size in the backcourt gives you, the ability to equally challenge the defense on all 3 levels. Harden is incredible.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Paul. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And the pass to Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball's knocked loose. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And let's take a look at Danilo Gallinari's numbers. Great showing for him last season. 4th in free throw percentage. And he also shot his way into the top 5 in percentage from long range. Just a knockdown shooter.
And yeah, he was money from the charity stripe. Only a handful of players shot a better percentage last season. Tremendous asset. Now here's Gordon. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Lakers.
Now, with the smaller defender on you, that three-pointer is too tempting not to take.
Paul surveying the floor. Adams trying to free himself up. Paul's shot is off.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Gordon against Paul. Gordon the pass to Tucker. He kicks to House. Houston moving it around. And it's Gordon missing. Thunder trailing by 7. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the dish to Adams. Covington against Paul. Fires the 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Strong form. Paul, he's a dead-eye shooter from beyond the arc.
Harden kicks to House. At the elbow, it's Gordon. No good there. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Passes it to Adams. Shoots over Tucker. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Rockets leading by 4. And here's Harden for 3. Another miss by Houston.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Now here's Gordon. Harden outside. No good on the triple.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Here's Dort. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. Hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Gallinari, 4th.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Gordon, the pass to House. Now, here is Harden, defended by Paul. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, Harden is so good at finishing these and ones. I mean, he is just a thorn in the D side.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Well, sometimes it just looks unfair with the way Harden can create space. And then, Chris, he'd get that shot off.
Come on, Kev, it's just sick. His step-back jumper is a thing of beauty. I'm not talking about his almost travel double step-back, just his regular one. I mean, he has so many tools to create space with his footwork, and he makes the most out of what you give him.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Gallinari outside. Three-pointer. The Thunder get it back in a new 14. Here's Adams. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's Gordon. Pass to Tucker. Back to Gordon. Houston needs to get a shot off. Offline with his 3.
Strong D on the perimeter. That's how you got to play.
Here's Dort. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Gordon. There's the 3. Harden, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Gallinari, and that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And the Thunder making a change here. Noel's checked in. And then for Houston, Jeff Green. He's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Rivers in for Gordon. And it's Noel missing.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Rivers has got the ball. Here's Green. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And it's an 11-point Rocket lead.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Here is House. He has 6. Houston moving it around. Gallinari with the steal. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Rivers. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Paul. The Thunder with another miss. Houston leading by 11. Rivers looking over the floor. Harden bounce pass. Tucker with the ball. Noel on him. Here's Green. Off the left rim and out. Oklahoma City's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here's Dort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chris, this is a specialty of yours. Which current bigs are best at finishing contested shots right at the rim?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this. The best big in the league last year, averaging 17 points, scoring in the paint, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
I mean, he'll dunk on anybody. Move out the way. He finishes. What about Embiid inside? What about Gobert? What about Boogie Cousins? Should I continue? I can keep going because the big man is back, baby.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, it's no doubt that Houston now is championship or bust. We've seen it. I mean, they've dished out huge contracts going full win mode now. I mean, they're putting it all on the line with this team.
McLemore's checked in for Danuel House. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And the Rockets desperate for a return to the NBA Finals.
Oh, the team has had their chances. They just need to make the most of them. I mean, front office, they're doing what they can help to make the most of Harden's prime. I mean, you have to admire their willingness to go for it now.
So it's the Thunder now, following Jeff Green's 3. Schroeder against Harden. Greg, last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a 6-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him.
No good on the free throw. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
And he can't hit the second.
And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, GA, I mean, they force a good amount of turnovers, and they trap pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided.
So here's Gallinari. James Harden picking up that last basket. Gallinari down low. Now the pass to Schroeder. Takes the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Passes it to Tucker. Over Noel. Tucker can't get it to go.
Turns an easy jump shot into a tough one by going to the fadeaway. I mean, look what happened.
Here's Baisley. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. It's a 10-point game. On the wing, Harden. The three. Thunder with the rebound. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves.
The lead now cut to single digits. 6 points for Dennis Schroeder. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Pass to Rivers. Here's Green. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And it's Green missing. Now the Thunder with it. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Baisley, and the Thunder another three.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing the title to cement his legacy.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Rockets also changing it up. Robert Covington's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House comes in for McLemore. And Gordon subbed in for Rivers. Now here's Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Paul.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Over Harden. Again, Oklahoma City.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far. I mean, they're right here.
Now here's Covington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
You can't be too physical with Covington. He's tough, he's athletic, and he knows how to force the issue.
First trip to the line for him here.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
He's off on the first.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Gallinari. And a change for the Rockets. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for James Harden. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Not what you expect out of him. He was due to cool off a little, I guess.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. And it's Schroeder in the corner. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the first. Gordon for 3. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Houston on top, up 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. And Chris talked about where all that started.
Just been a sort of long relationship, you know, and obviously me, Bron, Melo, D. Wade have all really got really close. And that stems from the time with the Olympics, USA teams, and then just sharing a lot of the same likes and values and having kids and family and different things like that.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GAs spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
Chris Paul is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Baisley in at the 4. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Free throw drops for Paul. The NBA fans sometimes called the 6th man. Chris, talk about what a difference a raucous crowd, a home crowd, can make for a team and a player.
Well, I could talk about that from my experience, but let's talk about from my experience first. Sacramento, we had a lady called Sign Lady. Now, of course, she had a real name, but she says, just call me Sign Lady. She would make the most beautiful signs. Vlade, we believe in you. Peja, every shot is good. She make them creatively. They be bright. They be big. And we looked for her for encouragement. The cowbells, how loud everyone there was. Some first-time gamers saying, this is my first game coming to watch. Go win, Chris. Or people that's been like, I've never missed a game. You want to do it for the fans. How loud they are. How they get on the teams. How they get on the refs. You got to love it. And then for the rest of the league, oh, my God. Last year in the playoffs, going to the Milwaukee Bucks, their home arena, that new arena they have there, oh, crazy. You want to talk about crazy fans? Go out to Toronto and hang outside with 10,000 crazy fans in the rain while they're singing and shouting and having fun over there in Jurassic Park. And we all know about the great fans that Golden State had all their years in Oracle, some of the most loyal fans ever. The 6th man, the fans being the 6th man, that is not a cliche, that is not made up for PR purposes. That's true and real, and some of the best players will tell you how those fans have taken them over the top, giving them energy to win some games.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
Yes.
Now here's Rivers following the shot by Chris Paul. Rivers passes to Green. He dishes it to Covington. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now, and that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Green deciding where to go with it, and good that time. Now it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Poke loose.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The Thunder with another miss.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Rivers kicks to Gordon. And another 3 for Houston.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. Paul outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, the quick trigger on Paul is what I like to see. Don't put it on the deck. Just catch, shoot, and bring it up.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Oklahoma City trailing by 5.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
He was hoping to avoid a third foul before the break. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
Ball finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Adams. He's guarded by Rivers. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And that's his fourth foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Now here's Schroeder. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Utah. 6 to shoot. A 3-ball deflected by Green.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Now here's Schroeder. 6 points for him. Pass to Paul. Over Gordon. And it's Paul missing.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Gordon against Paul. Paul with the steal. Latrey. The rebound by Jeff Green. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Oh, the former Georgetown Bulldog, Jeff Green, now a veteran in the NBA. I mean, he's bounced around the last handful of years, but he's a smart player who still knows how to make an impact.
Now here's Adams. The drive by Paul. He gets it in there. Paul's got 12 in the game.
Still very athletic. I mean, Paul putting it on the deck and getting to his spots.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And for Green, who is almost out of the league due to a heart condition, he's had a great career.
He has, Kevin. I mean, he's never been an all-star, but his production has never been lacking at any of his stops. I mean, lately, Green has been best as a leader for the second unit, who came up with a handful of scores every game.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Chris Paul. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker comes in for Green, and James Harden has subbed in for Austin Rivers. Thunder on D. 9-point game. Harden's shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Gallinari. For 3. But they get it back. Schroeder kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Gallinari. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
Harden outside. Buries it down low. He's got 12.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Gallinari outside. Knocked away. Here is House. He's got 10. The pass to Gordon. Here's the 3. That's tipped. Schroeder with the ball. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Adams.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment. Good report. Thank you so much. Now, here's Schroeder. 6 points for him. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Houston making a switch here. Rivers checked in. Passes to House. Tucker with the ball. Adams on him. Rivers can't get it to go.
It fails to convert on what was a great look off that pick.
He's got to be annoyed with himself for blowing that opportunity. He had the space he needed.
To the middle. Here's Adams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Adams has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Thunder. Pass to House. Back to Harden. Fires from deep. The shot by House is no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Dort passes to Schroeder. Here's the lob to Adams. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Rivers. Here's Covington. They grab their own miss. And finally, that one's good.
Timeout.
And the Rockets lead by 10.
What confidence from the rangy swing man. I mean, he knows what it takes to convert from there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. What do you think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris? The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh, man. That's so
You did
tough.
both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk on you. Like, remember what Rose did over Dragic back in the day? Oh, my goodness. Off the two. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone. Or Giannis dunking on anyone. Or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, two hands, two legs, one leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something. Give me something.
I like that. Al Paul. James Harden missing on the 3. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Green, he's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Austin Rivers. There's Gallinari with the 3. That shot off, and the Rockets take it the other way. Harden the pass to Gordon. Now, here is Harden. Tight defense on him, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, and for a guard, Harden does a ton of damage inside, especially how he gets these foul calls close to the basket.
Throw good, James Harden.
The night Harden put up 60 points and had a triple-double. That was so amazing. I got to mention that's incredible.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Thunder trailing by 11. Paul outside. Over Gordon. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's not playing around. I mean, he hit the ground running the first quarter, and he's only turned it up in the second.
Harden with it. Chris Paul covering to the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Free throw good from Eric Gordon.
And when he's healthy, Gordon is extremely effective, an incredible scorer who fills up the stat sheet.
All free throws good from Eric Gordon. Here's Paul. He's got 14. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Noel, guarded by Tucker. Clock at 4.
That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some time.
The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That's good from Noel. That one is no good. Houston leading by 10. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter. Houston moving it around. Green against Gallinari. Green kicks to Harden. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harden's got 9 points in the quarter.
That's his second three-pointer of this quarter after not getting any in the first.
And here's Gallinari. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Utah.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Now, here is Gallinari, trailing by 13.
What a game he's having on the boards. Even their big fellas can't keep him off the glass.
Harden inside the three-point line. Thunder with the rebound. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it to Paul. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Noel passes to Schroeder. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Schroeder's got 8.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
There's the pass to Tucker. Beyond the arc. And it's Gordon missing. Thunder trailing by 11. Gallinari down low, guarded by Tucker. And it's Paul missing. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. They get it again. That one no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
James, big first half for you. What was the most important thing that got you going?
Just trying to be aggressive, trying to get out early and give a little spark to my teammates. And they followed along. So, it's just a matter of us not turning the ball over and getting stops.
So far, so good. Thanks, James. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They played a determined brand of basketball in the second quarter and began to pull away as we reached the half. That 11-point lead must be looking good to them right now. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
They did an awesome-orific job. That's right, Ernie. Awesome-orific. That's awesome and terrific together. Anyway, they did an awesome-orific job of limiting turnovers. They were almost mistake-free. It puts you in the right frame of mind when you can play like that. As long as they keep protecting the ball in the next two quarters, they will protect the lead.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Oklahoma City?
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Gordon, the guard tandem. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 slot. Harden outside. On the wing, Gordon. Covington kicks to Harden. Pass to Tucker. Harden outside. Gordon dishes to Covington. It's House outside. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Ball against Harden. Gallinari. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Yeah, and if you're playing along Chris Paul, you better have your hands ready. If you're open, he'll find you, or you're going to get hit in the head.
They get it back. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Thunder. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Gallinari against Covington. Gallinari passes to Dort. Paul outside. Just 5 to shoot.
Would love to see more of this from Gordon, showing he can make a difference on defense.
Pass to Tucker. Dishes it to Covington. From deep. And Tucker kicks to Covington. Pass to House. And here's Harden. Here's Covington. The dish now to Tucker. Who's back up, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Oklahoma City called for the foul.
And really, Gordon gets these calls because how engaged he is. He's consistent at remaining aggressive.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
Harden against Paul. The shot that time, not on target. Harden with the defensive effort. The pass to Gordon. The feed to Harden. Harden draws the double. Paul with the steal. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Paul. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Now here's Harden. He's got 16. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's tightly guarded. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Thunder have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet. The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
Oklahoma City on D. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Here's Harden.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Paul dishes to Adams. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 10 points for Steven Adams.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Passes it to Tucker. There's the triple. Gallinari with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here is House. He's got 10. Outside Gordon. 4 on the shot clock. Harden finds Covington. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he bailed him out with that one. Shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
Here is House. Harden outside. From the arc. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And here's Gallinari outside. Good on the triple. Gallinari's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Now here's Gordon. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Harden, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And Harden loves getting contact on his shots, showing off his true muscle and level of concentration.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line?
Thunder trailing by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Here's Paul, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Now, here is Harden. 19 points in the game. Basket counts. Harden's got 21 in the game.
A ferocious player on the offensive end. Harden is fantastic at staying aggressive, actively looking for a shot.
Paul passes to Dort. Got a piece of it. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. James Harden, number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Pass to House. Now Tucker, defended by Paul. Shoots a fader. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And now a 9-point Rocket lead. Adams outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Covington's got 7 rebounds in the game. Gordon, the pass to Harden. Gordon kicks to Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams, the pass to Gallinari. The shot. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 5 rebounds tonight. Covington wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Rockets also changing it up. Green comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Rivers in for Gordon. Schroeder finds Adams. Here's Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting them.
And they pick up 2. Rivers has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And this is Rivers' role, to be assertive on offense and to look to score when he can.
Schroeder passes to Adams. Gallinari outside. Nailed from 3-point land. Gallinari's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Thunder. Inside, here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
The athleticism Harden possesses is scary. I mean, he's constantly driving toward the basket for these dunks.
Schroeder passes to Gallinari. Shot from 12, and he hits the jump shot. Gallinari's got 10 points in just the 2nd half.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
The shot by House is no good. Thunder trailing by 11. There's the pass to Dort. And the foul on Harden. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Danuel House. Now Noel passes it to Dort. Clock at 6. Now Noel. The fader. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Rivers. Green left side. Over Gallinari. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tipped away. He kicks it to Schroeder. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Gallinari with the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 8. The offensive rebound, and that one's good. Noel.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Green against Gallinari. Puts it up from 17. That one wide left. Thunder trailing by 11. The pass to Schroeder. Passes it to Gallinari. Over Green. And it's Gallinari missing. Houston's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Harden. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Harden the pass to Tucker, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
If he's got his hands on the ball within a few feet of the basket, Tucker has one thing on his mind. Dunk that thing.
Harden outside. For the 3. Cans it from downtown. Harden's got 12 points in just the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Now, here's Noel. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Schroeder. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And McLemore kicks to Harden. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now Schroeder after Eric Gordon's 3-pointer that didn't go. Schroeder dishes to Paul. And Adams kicks to Gallinari. Back to Adams. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Rockets with the rebound. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Rivers passes to Covington, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up. First free throw is good. Good on both.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Now here's Schroeder. Adams outside. Paul with the three. Sinks the triple. Paul's got 19 points.
I mean, logs his first 3 of the second half. After nailing 2 in the first, they don't want to let this fella get going.
It's Rivers on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder, and Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And so here is Houston. They led by as many as 18 points. Gallinari with the steal.
He committed just 1 turnover in the first half, but now it seems like they just keep on coming. He got to get a handle on that ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks it over to Schroeder, and it's blocked by Gordon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up. That one is off.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
He hits the second from the line. And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly to screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come.
Now here's Green. Can't cash in from the high post.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Schroeder. To the middle, it's stolen by McLemore. In the corner, it's Gordon. The Rockets with another miss.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Schroeder outside. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
And here is Paul.
Timeout.
After Eric Gordon hit the 3. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Adams, the pass to Baisley. Kicks to Schroeder. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And the foul on Harden. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level 6th man for the rest of his career. Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
Harden's shot is good.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Schroeder with the ball. There's the lob to Adams.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Rockets leading by 17. Pass to McLemore. Green against Adams. Pass to McLemore. Shot clock at 6. Adams against Green. Shoots over Adams. Green, no luck.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's against Gordon. Kept alive. Adams. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for Green, and Daniel House subbed in for Ben McLemore. Tucker dishes to Gordon. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. With the teardrop, they get the rebound. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Over Harden. And the rejection by Harden.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
House, the pass to Tucker. He dishes it to House. Shot by Gordon, wide open. The Rockets again can't hit. Thunder trailing by 15. Here's Baisley. Schroeder, right side. And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Covington.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
Passes to Harden. Outside Gordon. Pass to House. For 3, Covington. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Free throw drops for Covington, and Oklahoma City making a change here. Paul's checked in. Rivers, he's checked in for the Rockets. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Thunder. They trail by 18. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And the 3-ball is good. 11 points for Dennis Schroeder.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
And here's Harden. Pass to House. Harden kicks to Rivers. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Tries again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Thunder. And a change for the Rockets. Gordon's checked in. Thunder trailing by 18. Schroeder, left side. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here is House. The pass to Covington. Back to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tucker. Another miss by Houston.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight. That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Rockets leading by 14. Harden draws the double. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Covington. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Baisley. Adams outside. 6 on the shot clock. Hall finds Adams. Fires from 14, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Thunder making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Rivers in for Gordon. Pass to House, out to the wing. Now here's Rivers. House, the pass to Harden. Tucker with the ball, defended by Paul. There's Green with the 3. Thunder with the rebound. Adams has got his 16th rebound on the night.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Pass to Green. Houston moving it around. Back to Harden. And taken away by Paul. This one for 3. The rebound by Jeff Green. Green's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To end the drought, it's laid in by Harden. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That will be foul number 5 on him. Robert Covington's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Austin Rivers. And stolen by Gordon. And there's the pass to Harden. Here is House. He's guarded by Schroeder. Connects from three-point range. And the Rockets lead by 16.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Schroeder passes to Gallinari. Adams trying to free himself up. Count it. 14 points for Gallinari.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
1:52 left in the fourth. Passes it to Harden. Pulls up. And Houston again with the bucket.
Oh, what a beautiful, wonderful, exceptional, pretty jump shot from Harden. He burns guys with his masterful jumper.
Now here's Schroeder. Here's Paul. Harden with the defensive effort. Chris, I read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop
terrific.
these kids. Oh,
Good
yeah,
for
I'm
you.
excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with Akeem. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball Africa League. Africa, stand up, baby.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 38 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with this win, they bring the season series to an end, guys, with a split 2 games apiece.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
And the Rockets with possession here. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. He kicks it to Gordon. 5 to shoot. Pass to Tucker. Shoots over Adams. Tucker can't get it to go. So we see Houston taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Hey, James, congrats on the win. Did it feel like the chemistry really got the ball going and got you into a rhythm?
Yeah, just stuck with it. You know, teammates kept encouraging me. I think we kept moving the ball and getting easy shots. They did a great job of looking for me.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.